Hello and welcome to my building a forehand series. Before I get into throwing a whole bunch of reps, working on my form and my power with my forehand, I've got to make sure that my arm's conditioned so that I can throw a lot more reps than I'm used to doing. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing that I've been doing my shoulder recovery stretches that I already showed back in my Road to 400 series. So if you haven't seen that, I'll link that so you can go and see it. I'm doing that pretty much daily at the moment, and certainly before I throw forehands every time or before I come out and do this. But the other thing I'm doing now is I'm using these weighted Plyoballs to do a sort of baseball inspired routine from things that I've seen Trevor Bauer posting. These are good for just building strength in your connective tissues, for increasing your range of motion in your elbow, shoulder, all those things. Also good for improving my timing. So getting that lower body going first, then the upper body, then the arm, sort of keeping the arm back, letting the elbow lead, all those things that you need for good forehand power and form. So hopefully those things will then translate when I get a disc in my hand. First exercise is a reverse throw. So I've got a 450 gram plyo ball here. What I'm going to do is get down on one knee, try to keep this one locked out straight here. And then I'm going to do sort of a similar throw to like a backhand form where I'm focusing on opening up my body and throwing behind me like this. This is going to warm up my shoulder, activate my T-spine. I'm going to do about 10 reps of this on both sides, but only at about 2 out of 10 effort. So nice low effort here. Okay, second exercise I'm going to do here. I'm going to get side on to the target, get my arm up and sort of preset. And then what I'm doing here is I'm trying to open up my chest and not fire my arm through until I've opened up to as much as I possibly can. So this is helping with increasing that range of motion, getting that elbow forward kind of motion that we want. Got the 450 gram ball again here. Going to do another 10 reps at about 2 out of 10 intensity again here. So I feel really unathletic doing these kind of things at the moment, so please forgive me. Okay, for my third exercise, I'm going to drop to a 350 gram ball, slightly lighter. I'm only going to do 5 reps on this, and I'm going to work up to more of like a 5 out of 10 for the effort level on this. Going to get into a bit of a wider, sort of more lunge position. And this time round, from this set position, I'm going to try to get my lower body to drive first, then get the upper body to go, and then the arm eventually following. So let's try to get that sequence as best as possible. 5 reps, 5 out of 10 for effort. Okay, for the next one, got the same 350 gram ball. This time we're going to do a similar thing, just we're going to work a step into this. So make it a little bit more like a throwing motion, but still trying to get that same sequence. So starting on the back leg, going to take a step, then try to drive the lower body, then the upper body, and then the arm. So 5 of these, similar, maybe more of a 6 out of 10 for intensity, for effort level here. Okay, for the next one, I've dropped to a very light 100 gram ball here. We're going to up the intensity now to more of like a 7, maybe an 8 out of 10, something like that. And this one's going to be all about sort of driving the rotation. So if you know anything about baseball, this is basically a pick-off. If you don't, this is just about sort of increasing, having more rotation than you would normally ever have in a throw, just sort of driving more rotation for that same thing, encouraging you to feel that rotation and try to get that sequence. So I'm going to start like this with my back to the target. Then from this position, I'm going to start with my back leg, and then from there I'm going to drive and try to get that same sequence that way to of lower body, upper body, and then the arm. So 5 of these, bit more effort. Okay, now this one's going to be a drop step drill. So we're going to start on one leg, and then from here I'm going to drop down onto this one, and then I'm going to use my weight and gravity to start to drive that rotation. I'm not pushing myself towards the target like this. I'm dropping in, well, I'm trying to drop into this back leg and then use that momentum, that gravity energy to assist my turn and build up some energy. This is something that I really struggle with in my forehands. In my forehands, I tend to like start quite low because I know you're meant to have bent legs and all of that. So I start quite low and then I stay low so I don't build up any of that energy. Whereas I would like to be able to start a bit taller, so when I get into this final step, then I can build that energy, use gravity. So yeah, that's what this drill's for. Okay, that's it for the Plyoball routine that I've added to hopefully build the foundation for an injury-free forehand as I go forward. Now, I know my technique on these is not great. If you do baseball, throwing sports, I'm sure you could point out a million things that I'm doing wrong, but that's why I'm working on it. I wanted to show the starting point and what I'm doing to work on it. So if you found this useful, then please let me know. Thanks for watching. To see more of this, please subscribe to the channel. There'll be more of this series coming soon. Thanks for watching.